your TV, which is very new.
Put
Mets Marlins on.
I will not be putting that on.
I figured. Are there anybody around us in the standings also playing tonight? Bucks Suns is on.
Oh my God. You know what you can feel good about as a Bucks fan. I listened to the first 40 minutes of the low. I was about to say the low post pod. Of Zach Lowe.
Okay.
Going on. So I listened to literally as soon as I saw that it was out, I started listening, and I kept listening, ignoring my family right up until the moment that I was able to take a nap. So I got about a third of the way through it. And I think if you're a Bucks fan, the thing that you can feel the best about. Hold on. I have to turn my. How do I get this? Hold on. I have to change it so that when Dolores texts me, it doesn't ping. Or I just tell her to text me. Anyway, the best compliment we could give the Bucks is that they were not one of the first three teams Zach Lowe mentioned as having like truly disastrous seasons. So they exist in a plane above the Mavs, the Suns, and the Sixers.
And we all know if Zach Lowe says you're not having a bad season, you're definitely not.
Well, no, he didn't say that they're not having a bad season. He said that they're not having a truly epic, all-time disaster level season like those other three teams. Oh no, tonight. Warriors Grizzlies is the game tonight. That's the game. That's definitely the game.
Okay. We are on YouTube, Jonathan. Officially.
Awesome. Hey, everybody. What's going on?
There we go.
Why don't you do a proper intro?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Playback Watch Along. I said this to people who joined us immediately on Playback, but we've now created a bit of a open door, really an open mic night type of thing with Playback that anybody from Knicks Film School that's able to jump on will jump on. We might try to come up with something more structured for the playoffs, but yeah, Playback is kind of back. And thank you to those of you joining us on YouTube, on Twitter, or right here on Playback. We got tip-off starting in just a second. They are at center court for those watching along with us on YouTube and on Twitter. Yeah. Getting things going. I think Sean's going to join us in a little bit, too. Okay. Knicks win the opening tip.
Yay.
I had so much more juice for this when I looked at this on the calendar on opening night.
I think
we all did. Yeah.
Was Bridges trying to pass it to Mitch? Why would he do that?
Probably doesn't have a lot of experience playing with Mitch, so doesn't realize that he has no hand.
Knowing that Mitchell Robinson can't catch a basketball in traffic.
Mm-hmm. It's still foreign to him.
Yeah, it's okay.
Here it is. Quentin Grimes, his first possession is a turnover. And right to Bridges. Oh. Mitch, there you go.
Okay.
There's a Mitchell Robinson we love.
Is this game 75 already?
What game is 75 already?
This is game 75.
Yes, there are only 7 basketball games left.
I know. No, because when I take notes, I put at the top.
You put the game at the top. Yeah, man. I don't know if you know
this is good.
The season ends next Sunday.
I know. I'm not concerned about next Sunday. However, the Sunday after that is the first playoff weekend and potentially
Easter,
the Knicks' first playoff game.
Yeah.
It is also Easter.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the recent events in my wife's family, where her parents sold their her parents sold their house, and now there is nobody wants to host Easter, basically.
Oh no. So
And
you
nobody
need
wants to come
that
to
game to
Brooklyn.
be on a Saturday, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so she's like, I need to make reservations somewhere. So we're, she's gonna make them for noon, and hopefully I will be able to join that Easter celebration.
Yeah, I think we're both hoping for a Saturday game.
I mean, I would like to just opt out of Easter altogether so I can watch 4 basketball games that day, regardless of when the Knicks play.
Yeah, I get it. Son
But
of a
I'm not
pastor
sure I'm
over
gonna have
here,
that.
Easter is a bit of a Super Bowl, so I kind of need to be places on Easter Sunday.
No, man, I
So,
get it. That's when Jesus
yeah.
got his stripes. That's a big deal. That's a big
Yes,
deal.
when Jesus got his stripes.
Don't
his Letterman
forget, I was told
jacket. Yes.
he graduated with honors.
Yep. That's when he walked across the stage.
Couldn't you picture Jesus walking across the stage wearing
Just,
wearing the robe, but he has his like white robe underneath the black robe with the sandals? That's a look.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah, have
man,
you seen
I
this
hope
thing
your
in the
dad
Mets
isn't watching.
game? Sanga just
What?
threw the dude's face?
I don't know.
Sorry.
You're speaking a different language.
I'm watching the Knicks. Don't worry. I just have the Mets on the second screen.
I'm a little worried the Knicks might not be bringing the full
What gave that away?
full energy to this game.
And does this game require
I mean,
full energy?
but it's like,
Oh, Mitch might
That's great.
get 10 and get a double in the first half.
But it's tough because, like, again, this has been talked about many times. Organizations tank, and coaches are instructed by organizations to tank, and they might tank. Players don't tank,
Right?
unless actually no. What I witnessed from the Sacramento Kings last night, I stand corrected. Sometimes players do tank.
Yeah, I'd also like to introduce you to a man named Terry Rozier.
Oh well,
Yeah.
That's they gave up an unprotected first-round pick for that man. That's one of the worst trades in the last 10 years. Hey, money, Mitch. Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. That free throw looked very good. Armand, Tibbs would play Jesus 48 minutes off the cross. He would. I wonder how many. I know you're eating right now, but I need you to unmute for 1 second. We're going to do some over-unders. How many minutes does Mitchell Robinson play tonight? I'm going to set the over-under at 24.5.
Oh, over. But, like, not many over. Like, 26, 27. No. They're going to win by 25 tonight, so under.
I love how you started that in one place, and then you went all the way back to the other place.
I'm thinking, like, Tibbs will space it out. Like, Precious is going to play tonight. He's the backup, and I could see it being, like, Mitch for 25, Precious for 23, but this game's not going to matter in the fourth quarter. So,
let's hope it doesn't. We've gone on playback and we've said such things before, and then
look, I made some outlandish things at the last watch party I was at that I promised to buy the whole bar drinks if we lost to the Wizards and we were up by 31, and that became a 4-point game. So I'm not making any proclamations that way. I'm very confident that this Sixers team that's starting their 52nd different starting lineup tonight is not going to beat the New York Knicks.
All right, to spice it up, I'll go over slightly.
There you go. John, I'm going over. Kevin is going over too.
I'm going to record all these.
And Armand, to your point about Tibbs would play Jesus 48 minutes off the cross. I mean, he already plays the Savior like 40 minutes a night all the time, but unfortunately that Savior's been out with an ankle injury since early March.
There you go. I love the confidence that OG Anunoby is shooting it with right now.
Yeah. Go get it, OG.
It's a nice
Oh,
pass
that was
off
good
that drive.
offense. That's a
Yeah,
drive
that was
creating
nice.
that offense. Look at that.
And by the way, I mean, the shot clock was running down, so it was an easier decision. But for Josh Hart, if he wasn't going to shoot that, to instantly pass it to McCall, a millisecond. That's all it took.
Go get it, Quentin. Ooh, go ahead. Get your shots, buddy.
Man,
This is your game. This is your game to tell Tibbs why he should have played you over Deuce.
Listen, Quentin Grimes is a really good basketball player. I mean that. I don't say that facetiously. Quentin Grimes is a really good basketball player, and he's capable of helping teams win games for a very long time.
Yep. He can go to hell.
I don't think that the Knicks are gonna be bathed in glory when we look back on that.
Listen,
trade.
you said the correct thing. He can go to hell. He's plays for that team right now. Oh, gee.
Oops. Oh, shadow of confidence.
JG on YouTube, by the way. Never take undermanned teams for granted when they play the Knicks. Look, you're not wrong. The Sixers are very much trying to protect their pick. So they are playing for something right now.
But like whoever it doesn't to quote there you go, as I was about to say, to quote Tom Thibodeau, well, and that guy's definitely an NBA player.
Mm-hmm.
But like these guys are all the best players in the world, even if they might be in the 400 to 500 range or whatever. And if they're in that group, whatever 10 guys they put out there, 9 guys they put out there are capable of shooting 50-something% from 3 on any given night. Of course, so are they.
They're getting really good offense off drives right now. I really like it. The driving kick.
Yeah, they're shooting it well, shooting it with confidence. Good.
Yep, that's a team that looks like the best players in the world, Tibbs.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. This guy, Edwards, I picked him up.
Justin Edwards is good. No, Justin Edwards is good.
Listen, all shitting aside, so CJ McCollum was announced yesterday in a move that everybody saw coming. Mm-hmm. Was going to be out for the season. Him and Zion talking about teams that don't even need to tank at this point. But I digress. So I had CJ McCollum on my fantasy team. I am in the finals this week against Alex. Shout out to Alex. I don't know if he's watching or here or anything. It's $400 to the winner, $100 to the loser. So what is that? $400 is at stake. Actually, no, $300 is at stake.
Oh, wow.
Because that's the difference between first and second. So $300 is at stake. So it's enough money to be worth it. Like, I had to drop CJ McCollum, which I figured I was going to do anyway. And I picked up this kid, Edwards. Because if you look at his production over the last several weeks, I mean, obviously these games are all losses, but he's putting up stats.
Yeah. Hey, we talked about him on the pregame today. He's like one of the 3 guys that might factor into the plan next year that they're currently playing.
What kind of contract is he on? I apologize, I missed.
He's
an
undrafted, so it's I don't know we didn't talk contract details, but they
like him.
Yeah, they like him.
That's good. Who would you rather be a fan of today? Phoenix, Philly, or Dallas?
Phoenix.
Phoenix, you'd rank number 1 of those 3?
Well, okay. Are you talking like blindly, like as a basketball? Like I don't have.
Yes,
you
don't hate. Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
I'm Philly.
You said Philly?
Yeah.
Kevin seems to say Philly too.
They have Maxey. I think McCain's a 6th man, but they have Maxey.
McCain might be more than a 6th man.
Next to Maxey, I think he's a 6th man.
Robbie says Philly, then Dallas, then Phoenix. Armand has Phoenix last.
No, so Dallas is last. Dallas legit just traded Luka. I'm sorry, I'm just not.
Yes, and yet
certain things around. And yet, what they traded Luka?
No, I mean, if we're sitting here a year from now and Kyrie Irving is making his return after sitting out the last year after surgery,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like seventh. I don't know.
You're spending it too much. They traded Luka. Like, who cares where they are a year from now? They don't have where they. You know where they will be. They'll be a year from now without Luka Doncic.
I think the fact that Philly might be able to get might be able to get their pick, make that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're a lottery ticket away from Cooper Flag, man. I'd rather be Philly.
Yeah, I'd probably go Philly, but I don't.
There's like low-key a future there. Like, even if it's not Cooper, they could get VJ Edgecombe. They could get one of the Duke guys. They could get Dylan Harper. Like, there are several good players that Philly could end up with.
The problem with Phoenix is if Houston just doesn't want to trade with them, then that's it. They're just screwed.
Right. Yeah. And they don't have a future. Like, they traded all these picks for Durant, and they could probably trade him this offseason, but hi, Izzy.
Andrew says hi. You say hi.
Knicks up 6, by the way, to people watching on YouTube, 15-9.
Finish that.
Oh.
Unselfish. But
Kevin, why are the Mets losing?
Yeah.
Well, you should know. You should be watching. Come on.
Okay. You have to be quiet, okay?
So am I, Kevin. Multitask.
Hey, there you go. Look at that. Does that count as a pass in traffic?
That does count as a pass in traffic.
Yeah. It was well-placed pass. Well-placed pass. Oh, horseshit.
I'm assuming he stepped on DeLon Wright's foot.
I would wager as much.
Yeah.
They're not going to give him free throws for that, right?
Let's run the penalty.
No. I don't think they are they?
Yeah, not in the penalty.
Gracious. You're kidding me. Tom Thibodeau stands on principle, if nothing else. Anyway, so what do we got? We got 17-9 Knicks. Knicks playing perfectly fine basketball on both ends.
They're playing a B- game, and that might be good enough to beat a D+ team. So,
well, yeah.
Fine, I'll respect the opponent. A D+ team full of the best players in the world.
What? Okay, you just squeeze it. So I got this I don't know if you'd call it a fidget toy. It's not really a fidget toy. It's one of those things that you squeeze. No, you cannot draw on there. But no. And Isabel always tries to steal it from me. But it's like the best one of these things I've ever gotten. It's just like it's like just the perfect consistency.
So just mold?
Really good stuff. What?
So it just molds?
Yeah, you just, and it's a bear.
Mm-hmm.
So you could like pop the little legs in, you pop the ears in. It's very fun. It's very therapeutic, very satisfying. No, you cannot draw all over Daddy's notebook. No, you cannot do that. I will give you a paper and you could draw on the paper. Okay, this is Izzy's paper to draw on. There we go. Even though I haven't taken a single note yet in this game. What notes should I take for this game?
I'm trying to write down. I'm trying to say something nice about the Sixers, but I can't.
No, I don't know what you. Armand's asking if Izzy's going to let me cook later. People really like that line, huh?
It was funny, yeah.
Was it?
My cousin Ryan texted me because I was watching that was Sunday night, right? Yeah, it was after Portland.
Yeah, the reason she was up so late was because she didn't have school yesterday.
So I was watching White Lotus with Rosina, and Ryan texted me in the middle of it. And full disclosure, usually he texts me because you've just yelled at a super chat, and it's like, oh, LOL, right? And so I'm like, all right, let me go watch this. Then he texts me like a bunch of laughing emojis. Then it was the quote, I'm doing my monologue. You got to let me cook. And then more laughing emojis. And yes, it was very funny when I went to edit it for YouTube.
I'm glad you enjoyed that, and everybody else enjoyed that. I haven't yelled at anybody in a while.
I haven't gotten notified that you have.
Yeah.
I feel a John Parrish meltdown at some point.
Parrish Duggar?
Parrish Duggar. Parrish Duggar is a character. Like, yeah, they won this challenge, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bill Kennedy.
I did. I know. I see. You did very good. All right. I forgot that DJ was on vacation
but
this
he's
week.
Shooting.
Yeah, because it wasn't on Bridges. They called it on Bridges.
And so they called it on right.
They switched to the foul zone.
But he also wasn't.
I think Tibbs didn't want the second foul on Bridges.
It feels like a waste of a challenge. I'd rather him not get free throws.
Very good. What's next?
All right, whatever. Get these points back.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I forgot DJ was on vacation this week. He just texted me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for Patreon?
I is just a line. Yeah.
Yeah. He's at some kind of park.
Parks are good.
No, like Disney, I'm saying. Oh, gee. Nice.
Nice. That was nifty.
That was nice. Oh, Nick
Challenge
not
Nick.
Happy. I wonder if he's gonna say something out loud and have that face that he makes with his face.
Why? What's wrong with this pencil? There you go. That was a nice finish.
I mean, shout out to you, Quentin Grimes. You're getting the Mikal Bridges assignment.
Nice rebound, Mitch.
There you go, Mitch.
I think that's a good move by them, as presuming that Hearts or Cat's fine.
Look, I was thinking it when I saw the questionable designation pop up. That maybe this was like if he misses tomorrow, then I'm mildly concerned. But
that would be annoying.
Yeah,
that'd be maybe concerning.
Because I'm assuming Mitch isn't playing tomorrow, so they let one center play tonight. This is Kyle Lowry's second game back, I believe.
I didn't see who missed that shot.
That was Bridges. I missed that. Quentin Grimes.
This team is not great.
Hey, respect your opponent.
I know.
Whoa, G, be careful. Okay.
I see. Okay, you're gonna have to go upstairs soon. Okay, I can't cook.
Armand, I also think it's a back-to-back bad team thing. It will be informed by what happens tomorrow.
Okay. Why don't you bring this upstairs and show mommy what you did? Okay. All right. Good job.
Juan Soto's up, by the way, Armand. I'll tell you what he does.
All righty.
As OG Anunoby goes to the line.
Izzy says goodbye to everybody.
Bye, Izzy. Jeez, 28 a game. On 56-4. Jeez, I missed the free throw. He's 56-42, and that's got to be 99% free throws over that time.
Well, no, 97% because it's now 31 of 32. So, 97. 96.
If you keep forgetting your Rain Man secretly.
That's not. Listen, that's like
John. I don't know what 31 divided by 32 is off the top of my head. Okay, that's impressive.
Yes, but the fact it's not 99% because the only way you could get 99% is if there were 100 total. Because that's never mind. Unless you're rounding up.
Well, thank you, Andrew. Yes, it's a skill of mine. I'm a teacher.
Oh, actually, that's what I should have said.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got it.
That is 100% what I was doing there. Oh, man. Good job on the April Fool's joke today, by the way.
Today was a. I'll tell
No,
you
no,
later.
I'm joking around. I'm
Okay.
imagining you had a rough day, so no worries.
It wasn't a rough day. It was I had a lot of things that I was paying attention to today that were not Leon Rose and my face
Your
next to each
exclusive
other.
interview at Leon Rose?
My exclusive interview, which went
Yes.
very well, by the way.
Yes. The episode description had that you talked about Tibbs's tenure and his job security. You talked about the regrets over the Mikal Bridges trade.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he
disappointments that could potentially come from this season and much more.
I'm sure he freely voiced all that stuff.
You were there,
Well,
he did. Well, people just have to go click on the link and find out, and like the video while you're there.
It was a terrible pass by either. I couldn't tell if that was a terrible pass by OG or if Precious just did a bad job coming to get that. I mean, either way, the spacing right now is obviously pretty brutal.
And yet he's still able to drive, and they're still able to get
a good look.
Damn it.
It was a good look. Man, they really are. The Knicks are missing bodies tonight.
Yeah, that's a.
And all of a sudden, we got a 4-point game.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Well.
Yeah, go yell at these dudes.
I mean, listen, Precious giveth, Precious taketh away. I don't think it's a coincidence that since he checked into the game, it's not exactly great. All right, so we got 2
shots at the rim.
What's that?
Were all 3 of those shots at the rim?
Pretty sure. I'll look it up right now.
Yeah. Because that's the Precious thing. Those last 2, they were just lobbing them in. First one was a 3. What made it 22-14 was a 3.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But there was something that bothered me about that too. It may not have had anything to do with Precious though.
I'm guessing this lady.
Am I supposed to know who this is?
Oh yeah, they're there.
I know Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon and a white lady.
That's good observational skills by you, Andrew.
Someone tell me who that was. Way more. Oh, Kevin's commenting on Armand. Armand said, "Precious taketh more than he giveth," and then
yes, he does.
Kira Sedgwick, is that who that was? 30 dancer. I don't know who that is. Oh, that was his wife. Shout out to Matrimony and to Kevin Bacon.
Oh, that was Kara Sedgwick?
Apparently.
Kara Sedgwick looks great.
I don't know who that is. Kara, what pops up is, oh wow, I do know who Kara Sedgwick is. This is Allie No. This is the lady from that show.
Got bailed out there, but nice aggressive
closer
right there. Right? Sure.
And she's a recurring character on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Thor's
Never
mom?
watched the second of either of those shows.
No.
Thor's mom is Renee Russo.
Yes. Armand, Juan Pistachio Soto, 0 for 3, down to 265. What's down to 265? Or are you using a stat from the 1900s known as batting average? Kevin, this is where Kevin talks out of his rear end. I've always hated batting average. I just don't like the stats that begin with like the letter X like you do. All right, this has a chance to be a 4-point game again, which I don't like. Armand, he is. He's got like a 500 on base right now. So the Knicks backup unit, and this is kind of where I'm curious to see how Kolek does against this version of the Sixers. Like the Knicks backup unit could potentially be a wash against the Sixers. You know,
I mean,
like no, but like no cat tonight, so there's no thing to be afraid of. Like Kyle Lowry literally just took the ball out of his hands. Grimes. Guys, there we go. Thankfully, the Sixers stink.
I mean, they do, but again, they're also missing shots, and that could always change. Oh my!
Good Lord, Precious.
Oh my Lord!
All
Did that really just happen?
I take back my Sixers slander. They may be the best players in the world, but we have the worst. So,
man, when he's bad,
it's like so detrimental.
When
he's mad at Armand for all the Mets slander, is what it is. OG needed that. Thank you.
Sadly, we did need that.
Yeah. I'll take a OG 50 burger. Oh, yikes. Jeez, guys.
I mean, listen, he got OG backdoor before. I'll blame OG for that before I blame Precious.
I went backdoor.
Nice.
Oh, DeLon. Nice drive. All right, 5-on-4. There you go. Ooh, I thought he got a piece. Never mind.
Nice. Grimes getting it going. The revenge game is coming.
Jesus. Josh, you're allowed to shoot, by the way. All right.
I don't think he knows.
He's like not looking at the rim on his when he's caught the ball in the corner, when he just caught it right there. Yeah, he's just so like, let me find a quick pass. So much for he's not going to start shooting 6 a game.
Yeah, the irrational exuberance I displayed after a couple of games, whatever it was, a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Not looking great right now. All right. Oh, Dirty Dancer, you're right. OG is going to have to play 42 minutes against 6 guys on the Sixers tonight.
What is Shamit up to from 3?
Nice.
So he hit his first one tonight. And one. There you go.
Right. I want to know who poked that ball away, because that was a nice poke.
I was busy looking up Landry Shamit's 3-point percentage. Does anybody know what it was? I thought that was Hart.
Kevin thinks it was Hart.
Maybe it was Josh Hart. So both ends.
Yeah.
Landry Shamit's up to 35% from 3, by the way.
He's up to what?
35% from 3.
I mean, he was for like 3 weeks after the All-Star break, he was at like 44%, and then he went through another slump, and now he's getting it back.
I know you know this. He is lethal from the corners.
Yes.
You know, not a lot of volume, but that's starting to go up, which I wonder if that's why he's starting to gain more trust, you know. Shout out to Mikal Bridges for yelling at Tom Thibodeau and getting him more minutes.
There you go. That's what it's all about.
End of the first quarter, Knicks lead 35-26. The quick reset. Quentin Grimes.
And by the way, just real, Kevin was right. That was Josh Hart with the poke there. Good job by you, Kev.
Quentin Grimes, 8 points in his revenge game, on pace for a 32-point game. OG Anunoby, 13 points in the first quarter. I'll let you do the math. On pace for 52. Also played the entire first quarter. So did Josh Hart. So did DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright, 7 points in those 12 minutes. Mitchell Robinson, 6 points, 5 rebounds in those minutes. Josh Hart, 3 points, 3 assists. Those 3 points being the last 3 that we saw in the and 1 in transition. Josh Hart also, this was his only field goal attempt in that first quarter. So a lot of just looking to pass for Josh Hart.
What?
Yeah, Knicks up 9.
What I
and
Yeah, what I
kind of
don't
didn't
love
play
is
well that first quarter either.
yeah. Well, that's the thing is we're shooting 42% from deep. They're shooting 27% from deep. That's I mean the whole difference in the score right now is that shooting variance, which means that in terms of like you just said, how these two teams are actually playing, it's not like the Knicks are out playing the Sixers, which is a little annoying.
Yep, I agree. Oh, Volpe homered. Listen, Juan Soto should clearly start cheating, Armand.
Who is this person on the Jets?
Anthony Volpe. This is their new quarterback, Justin Fields. He was a Steeler.
Oh, it's Justin Fields?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I don't know that I've ever seen Justin Fields' face before, despite the fact that he played
Both
for my...
Steelers quarterbacks are now in New York, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Russell Wilson
right.
is in New York, is with the Giants, and then Justin Fields is with the Jets.
Oh. And will there be a New York quarterback in Pittsburgh next year?
In due time, sir. You may end up with a Netflix star your way. Sean says, fuck the Steelers. Sean, where are you? Get up here.
Listen, as long as the Ravens don't win another Super Bowl, I'll be happy.
There you go.
You missed my message. Whole Foods completely screwed up my scheduling, so I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm leaving Whole Foods now, but I'll be home in like 10, and then we'll hop on and we'll talk shit about how terrible the Steelers are.
There you go. We eagerly await your return.
Hey,
that's precious.
Alrighty.
Hey man, Shaman's like, don't fill out that playoff rotation just yet.
You said something, I think it was on the pod yesterday. You didn't know if he would be in the rotation. I've started to like. Are there going to be games where they just go 7? Sure, but Shamit, I think, has at least earned the initial like Bucks series rotation.
Jesus Christ,
you know. John just mentioned he's after tonight. He'll probably be up to 36% from 3, with the corners being legitimate. He can't play 15 playoff minutes, so that way your wings aren't playing 40 a game.
Here's the thing:
what
the first round, the games are spaced out so much that I mean, look, love him, hate him, maybe he gets fired for this. I mean, I'm not here to comment on that. I'm just saying we will probably see OG Anunoby for 38 minutes and Mikal Bridges for 38 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns, maybe they play a little bit less, maybe around 36. And Josh Hart, again, wake me when Tibbs decides to cut his minutes even a little bit. If you add all those numbers up, there's only 52, 53, whatever minutes left. So, I mean, is that enough for nine guys? I don't know. If you're giving Campaign his 10 or 12,
I think you're looking at like 15 from Shamit, so that's 25, and then
Deuce is going to play over 20 minutes at least.
So if he plays 25, we're up to 50.
And then Mitch is going to get. I think Mitch is going to get.
So if you're saying that they're not, you think they're not going to go 9 deep? Okay,
it's exactly what I'm saying.
I think, and Kevin,
I think Shamit gets like 3 or 4 maybe first half minutes in like game 1, and then we see how it goes. And if it's not a close game, I mean, look, all this stuff is dependent on: is it a close game? Is it not a close game? But like, we'll see. Nice pass,
Tyler Kolek.
That's a heck of a pass by Bridges right there. That's a really nice look. The defense bit. That's the sort of pass. I wrote about this a little bit today. His assist numbers since Brunson went out. It was a nice finish. Yeah, if he can make that more, that's big.
Was that Kolek who drew that?
I was making a note, so I did not see.
Yeah, I missed it too. I'm legit thinking about playoffs past. Is there an example of a guy that kept playing more and more in the rotation, and then Tibbs told him, No. Like, Shamet with the nice defensive play. Landry Shamet seemed to be situated. I'm telling you, man. I think he's like a mainstay in an 8 to 9 man rotation in the playoffs. And then if he plays bad, yeah, you don't play him. But
Yeah,
like the guy hated Obi Toppin, and he only sat 1 second half in the playoffs.
I like his quick trigger right now. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
So that guy will not be playing playoff minutes unless someone gets Tyler Kolek. Nice play. Left to right. Oh, that looked like contact, but okay.
That was that should have gone down.
Hard forced it, so.
Good foul. Good foul.
Yeah, I think Obi is going to be my example here. Obi got sat in 1 second half in his 2 playoff runs with the Knicks. Like, that was it. Look, game 6 in Boston, down 3-2, or at home against Boston, down 3-2. Yeah, if I'm playing OG 48, I'm playing Mikal 48. Like, those situations, sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you shorten the rotation to 7 is more my point. I think they'll go into the playoffs to like, oh, we have an 8th and 9th man.
I think you're equating a 7-man rotation with guys playing 48 minutes. And my point is just if you give Mitch and Deuce and Payne the minutes that we think that they will get, then we're not talking about we need 48 minutes from Bridges to cut it down to 7 to sorry, not 7-man rotation, 8-man rotation. 8-man. I don't know why I'm saying 7. It's 8-man rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, Cole or Shaman would be the 9th. I'm saying like 38 to 40-minute games from like 2 guys.
I wonder if there's a heart conversation, but I'm with you that I'll believe it when I see it. So maybe you're right that it's a Josh Hart conversation. I just look, Shaman's just consistently gotten. I know the what Benji's been saying all year. I just quoted the stat. He's going to be up to 36% from 3 unless he goes like 0 for 5 the rest of the night. You know, that's a dependable shooter come playoff time, especially if teams are going to be like being drawn on the gravity of Cat in the second unit.
Yeah, but it'll. I haven't. I'm gonna at some point. I'm gonna write a newsletter, really digging into like. Okay, let's plan this out minute by minute. What are the 5-man units that we want to see come playoff time? And is there a way to get Shamet? Like, if you're going to play Shamet, he's probably, I would think. Well, actually, no. I shouldn't even say that. I was going to say he's probably going to play with Campaign and Deuce, but that is not necessarily the case.
You want to put a wager on it?
Sure.
Yeah, like I'll buy you a beer, you buy me a Red Bull. If I think Shamet plays at least 15 minutes in game not game 1, because he could just like play game. That's not fun. Like he could just play one game and then not play. Precious stinks.
He's had 4 plays tonight that made me put my head in my hand.
Yeah,
he missed the rim from 5 feet out.
They'd be up by 25 if Cat's playing, but I think that's why Cat's not playing. That's a good play by Precious.
Yeah.
Oh, watch backdoor. Way to stay with him. Yikes. That was good. So, okay, that was good defense, Precious. I retract my you stink.
That was fun.
I will say that Landry Shamet averages for the playoffs.
You don't have to say a number. Let's just set an over/under. Let's just and don't even
total
make it for
minutes
the playoffs.
Or average minutes.
Make it for the first round. Taking out garbage time. Let's set the over/under for Landry Shamet plays 7.5 minutes a game. I'll take the under.
I'll take the over.
There you go. Oh, great pass!
Oh, great. All right,
listen, man. Landry. Travel? Nice elevation. That was uncharacteristic. My God, the Sixers are shooting it so badly.
Yes, they are a bad basketball team.
No, I always worry about games where, if you get a team this bad that's shooting it this bad, you got to go up by 20. You just have to.
Oh, they are on their way.
They're not really. They're up by 14. They're,
So Kenneth Hatcher on YouTube. I'm in Philly right now, and their broadcast just said Precious doesn't look like he's in sync with his teammates. He looks awful. I co-signed the broadcasters in Philly, which I'm imagining is John Michael and John Michael does the Cavs. I almost did a pregame pod with him tomorrow.
Incredibly frustrating. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
You're good. Quick reset. The Knicks are up by 14. They're 45-31. TV timeout. The Knicks is 6:36 left in the first quarter. OG Anunoby, 15 points, plus 11 in 13 minutes played so far. Let's see. There's nobody in double figures on the Sixers yet. The Knicks have 10 assists already. The Knicks are 7 of 16 from 3. The Sixers, as John mentioned, are 3 of 13 from 3. Let's see. Try to look for other big disparity numbers. The Knicks have 12 points off turnovers. The teams have the same amount of fast break points. The Knicks offensive rating, shout out to Pivot Fade, is 121.6, which would be, I don't know if it's better than the Cavs. It might be better than the Cavs. They have, as I go to this page.
God.
The Sixers offensive rating, so the Knicks defensive rating, is 81.6. What's up?
So we're here ragging on Precious Achiuwa, as we should. I forget where I read it, but maybe it was whoever did the write-up on The Ringer. Maybe it was somewhere else. I forget. About how after the – what?
Our friends at The Ringer.
Our friends at The Ringer. Yes. That after the Taylor Jenkins firing, they were talking about, there's some valid stuff there. And one of the things that they mentioned was that he willingly gave Marvin Bagley minutes because, Marvin Bagley stinks. So I'm looking up at the game right now, and sure enough, I don't know what the hell this coach's name is, but under this coach, Marvin Bagley is playing minutes tonight, and sure enough, as somebody tries to dump a pass off to him right under the basket, Marvin Bagley fumbles it out of bounds.
Armand. I would take Bagley over Precious. Kevin, those are two wrong answers.
I would take this gummy bear.
This can of Dr. Pepper Zero I would take over Precious Achiuwa. No disrespect. He's better than me at basketball, but I'm better at him at podcasting. So
you can't this is sub-situational level player because the bad is so bad.
Mm-hmm.
You're actively
Anunoby. That was jail. Cole got there too late.
So
he hesitated.
I wish somebody around OG in that moment saw that this is we're probably going to get an opportunity to swipe a steal. The second that ball came out, somebody should have been there to jump on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the closest player was, but.
All right, now we can play real NBA basketball. I'm assuming that means that
Precious is out.
Precious is out. Okay, Mitch is in. Got it, Kev. Well, he's already on track to play over 24.5 minutes, John. Oh, that was a solid 10-minute break, now that I think about it.
Yeah, they're still concerned about his minutes, clearly.
Yeah, Mitch took good. Precious played 10 minutes. So Mitch plays the rest of the quarter. He's up to about 13. So he just has to play 12 in the second half, which is probably what he'll end up doing. If not less, if they build a big lead.
Well, again, your lips to God's ears.
I said if. I didn't say when.
I think
right. That's a foul.
That's good. I think he was trying to lob it, and I don't think Mitch realized it was a lob attempt.
Yeah.
But
we haven't talked because I
Benji,
wasn't at the watch party Friday. But what was your reaction when DeLon Wright was announced as a starter on Friday?
I laughed.
Can I be honest?
I mean,
I expected it.
The
fourth quarter against the Clippers told me that he was probably gonna lean into what they had with Deuce, but like the great value version of it, just Cat with 4+ defenders.
I didn't expect it, but I also understood it because if you don't start DeLon Wright, then you have zero semblance of a spark off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, again, DeLon Wright, in that specific sense, he does make more sense with the starters because you have other guys who could do some things,
right?
And he just needs to be a cog. With Kolek, I think you're hoping to get something a little bit more than that.
It's also just like an impossible situation to put a rookie in. Like, you started playing rotation minutes 3 games ago. Here now, start against the Bucks.
And like we're watching it. Like DeLon Wright's defense is just
it's NBA level, It may be like the max of what he is, but especially on the offensive end, because he might be guard precious, but I agree with you. His defense is good enough that you could play the ideal version of what you were doing with Deuce, where it's Cat plus 4+ defenders,
Look at it this way. For DeLon Wright to have hung around the league as long as he has with his shooting numbers tells you that he is, I don't know, elite NBA defender is probably a little bit too strong, but like whatever one level below elite is. Oh my God, can we make one of these, please?
Dirty, don't let Kevin hear you. Yeah, I expected it, and because they low key made a run late in the fourth quarter against the Clippers, and that let me know Tibbs is going to notice that, and then Kolek can go back to the way they bring along rookies. Like, hey, just come in off the bench, Can
we please go up by 25?
We might accidentally, John.
The Sixers are so inept right now offensively.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, at some point, they will.
Go get it, OG. What are they calling? A travel call without the ball being dribbled. That's interesting. I guess he moved his pivot foot. How many turnovers is that? Yeah, the Sixers have 11 turnovers. The Knicks have 9. There's your reason for them not being up 25.
Yeah.
Good hands. That's the line right again.
I think this is the worst team we've seen this year.
The Wizards for 2.5 quarters were, but then they became what they became. Yeah, this is bad. This is very bad. As they hit a 3 in John's face.
I say that.
Yeah.
How do I sound?
You sound like I can hear you. Why?
Okay,
what's up?
Good. I'm home now.
Okay.
Nice.
Are you at your computer setup?
Not yet.
So join us when you get to your computer.
Yeah,
cool.
just
the
join us in the second
first
half,
half's about to end.
Do you know how many comments I've wanted to make the last 10 minutes?
Oh, okay. We're just gonna let you cook for a little bit while we watch the game. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm just gonna I'll just say this really quickly. Precious and Marvin Bagley are both bad, but one of them was not the number 2 pick in the draft.
Yes. That's a foul on what's his face. That's just foul
on somebody,
Mitch,
and
right?
we're in the bonus, so that's good.
Mitch back to the line.
Oh, it's Mitch? Oh.
Yeah. He hit 2 before.
I know.
Oh, man. Can we not, write off the guy before he takes his free throws against the Sixers?
I'm sorry.
Not you. I'm yelling at Kevin. Knock these down, Mitch. In your face. In your face.
Stroke.
That's right.
Love it.
Mitchell Robinson, baby. Is that Mitch or Steph Curry?
Speaking of Steph Curry, the Warriors are up 40-26 in Memphis.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy. I hope Memphis loses every game for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I know. You're cross the bear.
John, why? I mean, it was screwed up for them to let him go at this point. But is that why they caught your ire?
Yes.
Yes.
Sean.
Of course.
We know our people.
But again, it's like people think it's a Tibbs thing. It has nothing to do with Tibbs.
No,
I'm
it's any
always just gonna
coaches.
defend the
I know,
coach.
dude. You did this with Fizdale. I know. Believe me.
I actually thought it was a Tibbs thing. I didn't know it was a coach thing.
No, hold on. If a coach has a real track record, I will defend the coach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I remember Periscope John eviscerating young David Fizdale daily. So I was like,
I remember podcast John saying if Fizdale can't figure it out, who could? And then it was like, let's just get rid of a bad coach and see if a mediocre one could make it better. And then they were like mid with Mike Miller because they had no talent, you know.
No, it's like when a coach loses a team, then it doesn't matter what his acumen is or what his resume is. If he lost the team, he's lost the team. Now, Taylor Jenkins
lost the team?
I think he lost Ja Morant.
I think he lost the team.
You know,
I think he lost the team.
I think he lost Ja Morant. But again, why did he lose Ja Morant? Because they forced him to play an offense, and that's why it goes back to this past summer when they cut out his legs from under him by firing his coaching staff.
That I agree with. Yeah.
Did either?
I'm not saying it's not like multiple. I don't even think like Jenkins did fireable things. I think.
Come on, guys.
I think they were going to do this in the summer and decided they didn't want to lose the chance of this head coach being their head coach going forward.
Did any of you listen to the Bill Simmons and Vernon?
With Verno, yeah, I listened.
No, I didn't listen.
Monday.
Yes.
Oh, man, so I actually think it's one of the better Simmons podcasts of the year. But Verno made a good point, which escapes me about why they made the move. Oh, I forgot. It'll come back to me. Knicks up 12.
Knicks up 12, 2:23 left in the second quarter. Go ahead, John.
No, I was just going to say that another thing, I mean, people have been talking, I've been talking about OG Anunoby's driving game, obviously, and he's been driving like a man tonight, and the drives definitely go hand in hand with this other point, but he is really drawing fouls at a very nice rate of late. I mean, if you go back since Brunson went down, he has a game with 8 free throws against the Kings, 6 against the Blazers, 9 against the Warriors, 8 against the Hornets, 10 the other night, obviously against the Bucks. It's career high, and now tonight he's already. I feel like he's gotten fouled a number of times.
James Edwards half an hour ago. Philly is playing someone who wears number 65. I'm headed to Cleveland early. That doesn't seem very respect your opponent, John.
No, it does not, and I don't blame.
I mean, that's my vibe.
I remember I was going to say about Verno. It actually relates somewhat to the Knicks.
What's up?
He made a good point about how they installed this new offense, which, by the way, the coach...
he brought up the Mikal Bridges game where there was no ball screens.
There were no ball screens. And I was just like, the one team you do not want to run no ball screens against is the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
So he was like...
Then you can't get Mikal Bridges off you.
Yeah, so he's like John McCallum playing patty cake in the corner. They can't do anything.
But didn't they install this new offense like with an assistant that wasn't Jenkins? Like they installed this new offense and played 11-12 deep and got applauded for playing 3 rookies. And like he said, it's good for players 4 through 11, but not players 1 through 3. And when players 1 through 3 aren't happy, then what's your ceiling? And that's why their ceiling kept getting lower and lower throughout the year. Look, Jenkins is going to be hired by a head coach, by a team next year. I'm not like worried about the guy. You know,
Hopefully, like San Antonio.
I mean, look, maybe Pop's health is just at a point where he could. I don't know of any other openings that will be there. You know,
I don't know. How much does Washington believe in this coach?
I'd say they don't have one, so maybe Washington, especially if they get.
Well, they have a coach, but
right, but he's like a substitute teacher.
Wasn't this coach hired by this regime in Washington? I just saying I don't think it's an automatic like this guy's not going to be here.
From the pods I've done this year, they are not like invested in this coach as a long-term like he's not their Dagenalt, you know,
or their Bruce Brown.
Yeah,
Brett Brown.
He's their Brett Brown, as in like you're here to babysit while we do some tank and chicanery. All right, up 13.
You guys want to hear a secret?
Sure.
I bet on Quentin Grimes to score 25 points tonight.
You put that in the faculty chat.
Oh, that's right, I did.
Yeah.
Well, John doesn't know.
Oh, Juan Soto leads off on base. Mets have the tying run at the plate. There you go. And a no-B!
Giddy up, baby. And that was Shamit, right? Or no, not Shamit. Sorry, who was that? It was Shamit.
Yeah, it was Shamit.
No, it was Shamit. Shamit dislikes the ball.
Shamit is in for Josh Hart. Look at this. Oh, dunk it. Oh, miss! Oh! Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
That was Mitch's NBA dream.
That was great.
Wow. Oh my God! Keep this guy off the fucking boards. Jesus. This is how many. It seems like this is his third or fourth offensive rebound for a putback.
This is where Josh Hart not being in the game hurts.
I mean, there's enough people in the game to box out. You know.
Yes, and but Don, there are some guys that are better at boxing out than others. Ooh, that would have been sick. You know, how many times were we like, Randall, get that? Oh, fuck, Pete Alonso. Oh, thank you, Marlins, for being bad. That was nice. Yes, I know, Armand. Although he's always in drop, so he ends up just being there and tall. So it's why when people bring up his rebounding, which has been good.
Yeah, I don't agree that Cat is a bad.
I don't know. This is Armand going to the extremes, which I don't know if Armand's ever done that before. Armand, have you ever gone to the extremes?
Look, is
I don't think he's like a special box outer.
Yeah, I don't think he's an elite rebounder, but I think Cat's a better rebounder than he probably gets credit for. And I don't say that just because his rebounding numbers are what they are, because a lot of that's like not necessarily
I actually think
indicative.
He gets more credit for being an elite rebounder than he deserves, is where I'm at.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Like, an unnamed friend of ours said he has an MVP case because of his rebounding, which inflates his
but that's the thing, is
his impact metrics.
I do think he is a good rebounder.
I think he's a good rebounder. He's very tall and is usually near the rim.
You know what?
Nice tip.
Listen, Amari Stoudemire is very tall, stayed near the rim, and got like 4 rebounds a game.
Yeah, Shaq and Charles used to make fun of him for that all the time.
Oh, what a pass, DeLon! Excellent work, DeLon Wright. Really nice.
17-point lead, John. All right, get a stop, hit a 3. We're up 20 at half.
How about just get a stop?
I'll settle for a stop. This is gonna be. Oh! Hit it!
Put it up!
Hit it! Oh! Almost.
You almost talked it into existence,
man. All right, halftime. Knicks up 52-49. Mitchell Robinson has 14 points in the first half.
That's awesome, man.
In 13 minutes.
Career high. I'm gonna guess off the top of my head, Mitch has never scored more than 24 points, and I feel like that might be high.
It's a good question. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna run because I'm gonna do a very quick halftime for the Substack, and then I'll be back in hopefully about 5 minutes. Okay.
You got it. Mitchell Robinson's career high.
Yeah, I'll stay for this. What's his career high?
Scrolling to the bottom. I don't see it yet. How do you find this out? Oh, game highs. 23.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Pretty good.
Yeah, good job, John.
Good job, mate.
Good job by you. All right. So John will be back. Hey, where'd it go? I'm putting on. Hope everybody's okay with this. We're going to watch. Wait, I can't watch the Mets? Why can't I watch the Mets? Oh, you suck. Playback, if that is your real name. Let me watch the Mets. All right. I tried, Dirty. It's not letting me. Stream to room. Oh, it's working. Okay. I will watch the Mets with all of you. Mets are in the 9th inning, have first and second, one out. Something named Anthony Bender is going to try and get the Mets out. Yes, patient clutch walks in the 9th, Armand. You very much wish you got that from Aaron Judge in the playoffs. Okay. You have Nimmo on your fantasy team. He got a nice hit there, Kevin. And a home run tonight. So you actually had a good night. All righty. All right. Come on, Mark. I don't feel good about this. Mark EV is now a defensive specialist. Come on. Come on. For those watching on YouTube, I'm watching the Mets. It's the 9th inning. There's one out, runners on first and second, and Mark Vientos is up in an 0-2 count.
He's putting this over the fence.
Listen, I'm hoping that you're right there, Sean. Believe me, you'll get a reaction out of me. All right, he used his timeout because there's a clock in baseball now, and I love it. Come on, Swaggy V. Come on. Come on. Flied out to right. End of the bat. That's why you need the steroid bat the Yankees use. Although the steroid bat would have made it worse.
This is why I love being a Yankee fan, because everyone's losing their mind over a bat that literally every other team can use.
No, because they're cheating is why, Sean. Because they're cheating.
This is why I love
Listen, this is why you should be happy. They're back to their cheating ways. All right, Winker.
We can't replace Juan Soto, but we're going to replace him in the aggregate with these bats.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Mets lose. Oh, well.
I thought Juan Soto was supposed to help you win these games.
Yeah, apparently we need to cheat, too. Oh, well.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah. Damn it.
I have a trivia question for the room.
All right, hit me.
Okay. According to Basketball Reference, there are 4 active NBA players that have a 100% chance of making the Hall of Fame.
On the thing on Basketball Reference, right?
Yes, they have a 100%
I'm gonna close the chat because they're gonna spoil shit.
Okay.
So LeBron James.
Yes.
Active players.
Active.
LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant.
Yep.
So there's a 4th one. Kawhi Leonard.
I know. Actually, there's 5.
Kawhi Leonard. No,
Incorrect.
James Harden. James Harden is 4. Chris Paul?
That's 5.
Okay.
Chris Paul is the one that gave me the most trouble.
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
So I got it.
Active. You got it.
Boom. That was fun.
All right. You want to go one level deeper since
Busy's
not here. Since Busy's not here, there are 7. I believe there are 7 active MLB players who Sports Reference says have 100% choice, who are 100% chance to make the Hall of Fame. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 7 players.
Already. So there's 7. So
There are 7
Mike
active
Trout.
NBA Trout is 1.
Verlander.
2.
Scherzer.
3.
Let me close the chat. I'm gonna say Aaron Judge, but I don't know if it's a too soon.
Apparently,
argument?
it's too soon because he's not there.
Really?
I didn't think he'd be there. When I saw the question.
Aaron Judge gets hit by a bus tomorrow. He gets into the Hall of Fame posthumously, by the way.
Because he's a Yankee.
He's also got like 4 8+ WAR seasons and 2 MVPs and might be like this generation's Pujols.
No, I agree. I just think that because he kind of started late, and if he played did this for Kansas City, then people were like, But he, like, to your point,
he
he's
wins
getting the Hall
2
of Fame.
MVPs for Kansas City. I still think we're talking. I agree with you. He's probably at like 85%.
Yeah.
All right, Trout, Scherzer, Verlander.
Yep.
I got to pull up just the standing so I can remember teams. So
That's
I'm
fine.
not looking up anything else. I've closed the chat. If you want to look at the chat and not say whether I have it closed, but like tell people if they're right or wrong without telling me what the answers are.
Okay.
Okay. Is Juan Soto on there?
No. Armand,
Juan Soto.
The name you said, the name you just said is incorrect. Someone said, is Joey Votto still around? So Joey Votto is not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Is Shohei Ohtani already at 100%?
Yes.
Okay, wow.
That kind of shocked me that I remembered it's the Baseball Hall of Fame, not the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame.
Is Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts there?
Yes.
Both?
I leave for 7 minutes, and it's baseball.
Yep.
So I only need one more, right, Sean?
Yes. You said Freeman, Betts, Ohtani, Scherzer, and Verlander. There's one more.
Altuve.
I said Altuve. Wrong answer.
Wow. Okay.
I was shocked.
What is the question?
There are 7. Go ahead, Sean.
There are 7 active Major League Baseball players who Sports Reference says have 100% chance to make the Hall of Fame.
I have.
Who did you say?
Scherzer, Verlander, Trout,
Betts, Ohtani, Freeman. So
yes.
Mike Trout, Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer, and then the 3 Dodgers.
Judge is not at 100% yet?
Judge isn't there. Soto's not there. I'm going to guess Bryce Harper?
Nope.
Really? Okay.
Oh, Kershaw. Is Kershaw active?
Bingo.
Kershaw's on a team? I thought he was inactive. Okay. So he hasn't retired. Okay.
He hasn't retired.
So it's a 4th Dodger. Okay, John got it.
All right, John, since you're here, I'll ask you the same question I asked Andrew. The NBA version. There's 4 active players.
5. There's 5 active players.
5 active players have 100% chance to make the Hall of Fame.
This should be easy for me. LeBron James.
1.
Steph Curry.
Yes.
Kevin Durant.
Yes.
I'm going to go. No, he doesn't have a championship.
Putting groceries away, Sean?
How could you tell?
Yes, we all could.
Hold on, I'm looking down because I don't want to look at the chat because I don't want to.
I was gonna say you could close it, but don't.
No. Give me a second because there's a name that popped right into my head that.
There's one name that gave me trouble.
Hold on. Give me a second here.
LeBron, Steph, Durant are your first 3.
Okay, I need to give an answer here. Is Chris Paul at 100?
Yes.
Chris Paul is the difficult one, and then there's one
He's
more.
the difficult one because I honestly forgot he was still playing.
Yeah, I remember. I've looked this stat up, but I'm trying to remember now. Who the fuck is the other super obvious one? Because I'm okay. Here are the names that are going through my head: Harden, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. Is there like a big time All NBA guy I'm forgetting?
Yes.
And
Like a multi All NBA guy.
Multi NBA, multi All Star.
Yeah. You're gonna kick yourself when we tell you. So we're not.
I'm sure I am.
I can give you one hint that might give it away.
No, don't give me.
Okay,
if I can't get this, that's a fucking disgrace.
Look, it took me like 20 minutes to figure out Chris Paul. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, but Chris, hold on. I'm looking at the standings just so I can remind myself.
Once you do that, you're gonna see a team and be like, "Oh, duh."
Well,
all right. Well, at least I'll admit it. I will admit it when I see the team.
John, don't look up. Kevin, no, neither. No, Richard. John, don't look.
I'm not.
I'm just making sure.
I don't think it's Kawhi.
It's not Kawhi.
Just make a guess. You don't lose money if you make a guess.
I'll say it's Harden.
It is Harden.
James Harden.
No, but I say yeah. But so is Russ 0.998?
The only one I looked at because I'm surprised Jokic isn't it. Jokic is 99.56.
Yeah, what's Russ at? Russ has to be close.
I didn't look up Russ. I mean, I know he's getting.
I'll look up.
I'll
look it up right now.
Russell Westbrook's at 9993.
Oh wow! Okay.
Anthony Davis at 9986. Jokic at 9959. Jokic and Giannis are like identical.
So hold on. Russ is the next active guy after Harden. So I feel good that I was back and forth between those two guys.
Yeah. Giannis at 9959.
Wait, no.
I'll tell you.
Jokic is above Russ.
No, Russ is
he's not.
Russ is at 9993. He's 40th.
It's the order goes Russ, Russ, AD, Giannis, Jokic, and then one more guy that starts with a 0.99, and I wouldn't have gotten this, is Dame.
Then Paul George is 9786, and then you go
and
Kyrie.
Paul George and Kyrie both being above Kawhi is
games played.
I know
resume probably matters at some point, but games played.
Well, look, it's funny because I saw there was some nonsense going around last week about Paul George and like the Hall of like Paul George is like so automatic first ballot.
It's like a 10-time All-Star, right?
Yeah, it's not even a conversation. I hadn't realized until I looked it up, and I promise I'm not saying this to like bother you, Andrew. Paul George and Carmelo Anthony essentially have the same resume as basketball players.
I don't disagree with that.
Different players, but
games being played for Kyrie over Kawhi is absolutely hilarious, by the way. Because not like Kawhi's the bastion of health, but
for there to be a 6% difference, I think is a bit odd.
Yeah. And how about that? I don't know if this is. I did not look up, or I don't remember what this number was before the year started. I don't know if it's gone up meaningfully this year. It's probably going to go up in about a couple of months. Karl Anthony Towns is at 48% right now.
Yep, 48.08. 129.
Higher than DeMar DeRozan, who's getting in.
Yeah. And like 4% higher than Luka, who's getting in. And
I mean, yeah, but
if Luka never played another minute of basketball, is he a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. I mean, maybe not.
Best. John, it's a basketball Hall of Fame.
I understand.
Luka is about to play his first season where he doesn't make All NBA, right?
Yes. Well, no, it's his rookie season. He did not make All NBA.
Okay. This is year 7 for him or year 6?
This is year 7. He made 5 consecutive first-team All-NBAs, and then this year will not be eligible.
There you go, MSG. What did they do? Kevin.
Wow.
Oh, like the graphic was for dice? Kev? Okay. As someone who's put up a wrong banner before, I have grace there.
All right. Very nice pass.
2-12 now. What is 2-12 now?
Oh,
Mikal
McCall is 2 for 12. He was 1 for 11 in the first half.
I missed
didn't
that
realize
completely. Oh my god. All right, so that has something to do with the score for sure.
Yeah, they'd be up by 25 if not.
Yeah, that and turnovers.
I
Milwaukee up 9 on Phoenix, by the way.
All right.
And Chicago, man.
That was annoying. That was easy. Tibbs don't like the defense coming out of the half.
He did not.
And he shouldn't. It's bad. Is it bad that I wouldn't mind Quentin Grimes missing the rest of this game?
It is a little. They're
That's
gonna accidentally win by 10. What was the spread tonight?
Money. I don't know. I know the
yeah,
money
I'm rooting for Sean's bet. I'm rooting for Sean's bet.
Oh, that's okay. I'm rooting for my guy Justin Edwards.
Justin
Is
Edwards.
that his first name?
Man, so I'm gonna say if, not when. If Knicks win tonight, they will have won 5 out of 6. I understand the competition's not the greatest, but
shit.
What
Jeremy
happened?
Sohan is out. Was a last minute scratch tonight, and I didn't catch it.
So he's
back spasms.
That shit hurts me in football. Like the game time scratch that you didn't look at, and now the guy on the bench has 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. The Knicks were okay, not the opening one. Okay. I'd say the Knicks are currently 20.5-point favorites.
I'm looking up the
currently
line now.
Yeah, the opening line was 14.5, Sean.
Okay.
Oh wait,
I don't know because we don't have I don't know this because we don't have a betting sponsor right now.
I keep saying Edwards. It's Jared Butler is the guy that I have.
Oh, you
I don't even know who the hell's on my team.
You don't have the. Okay, got it.
I have Butler, who has 10 fantasy points.
Oh,
he's played 10 minutes. No. I mean, by comparison, Josh Giddey has 42 fantasy points at the half. He's also been one of the best fantasy players in the league for a little while now. Yes, Gerard Butler, I'm on. You know, movie I started rewatching a couple. I was like, I need something to put on when I was falling asleep. Greenland. You ever see Greenland?
Oh yeah, the
Armageddon movie.
Yeah, where he and like a family like have to get out of.
Well, it's his family, yeah.
But like he and that family have to get out of like the apocalypse is happening. It's like a riveting like escape scene, right?
It has a few riveting scenes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's Apple TV, right?
I don't know what I think it came out in theaters, but
I don't know. I think where I saw it was Apple TV. But
yeah, that's good.
Speaking of, John, my dad just texted the family group chat. Hey, Andrew, do you and Rosina have Easter plans yet? Let us know. All right. Obviously, the Knicks' potential playoff game will determine my availability, but we'll let you know. And if you're watching this, Dad, that's my answer to that question.
There you go. So this is like
boom.
I was about to say, this is like not danger zone time, but this is the time where if this is going to be a game, the Sixers are going to make it a game right now. If the Knicks are going to put them away, the Knicks are going to put them away right now. So, dare I say, this is an important couple of minutes. Yeah.
Armand, you got to go Joe Beningo when he didn't go to his best friend's wedding during a Knick playoff game. Armand, Joe Beningo's the reason I pursued this business. He's also the last thing I want to be in this business. So
I love Joe Beningo.
I love him too.
How do you not love him?
Lob it. Much is even calling for it. That was good defense.
That's pretty ugly.
Oh, this is your boy, John Butler?
My boy.
All right.
Ah.
That's annoying.
Telling you, don't mess around here. Could have called that. Come on. It's a 13-point game against this dog shit team.
Knock this down. Yikes. It's goaltend. Yeah.
Don't mess around. Telling you. This is not. This is a long way.
Armand, this is what I mean by not having confidence in this team. They're on their fourth point guard and missing Cat. Like both of their all-stars aren't playing.
Yeah, the Cat piece tonight is the part why I'm like willing to give him a little bit of a pass because it's one thing to not have an initiator. It's another thing to just be dealing with like
they have no gravity on the floor right now.
Yeah, there's none.
Yeah.
You know, and like I hear what you're saying though, Armin, because like you do watching this game, you're like, man, if they were a little bit more serious tonight, like this would be a 25-point lead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember days when their unserious games were 25-point losses and they're up 13. So
yeah. And again, Bridges,
I'm just saying, like, yeah, so they're a bit unserious tonight, yes, but I will judge them if they come out like this tomorrow. I mean, Mitch is getting after it.
I mean, that's great, but I'd like them to hit some shots.
Armand, you want us to start doing trivia at some point, apparently.
I want to start doing trivia.
I would love for them to be up 25. I'm also like, I'm sorry, I have no stress or worry about this game yet, at least.
That's the difference between you and me.
You will worry until the clock hits 3 zeros. You are very much this head coach.
Listen, if they went up by 20-something points on this team, I would feel okay.
We're also missing their two best players, John.
They're missing their two best players.
And their sixth best player. So they're missing 3 of their top 6.
Mm-hmm. And like their 9th, like I would like a quick campaign into the conversation. You know,
like their 8th. I will say,
okay.
You know what this game could maybe use pretty soon?
What?
Well, Tyler Kolek.
Hey, look at you. All right. When's the last time the Knicks scored?
That's a good question.
The Knicks got to 63 points with 9:57.
Armand says
they just got there just now. Wait, so what happened? Delon Wright stole the ball and then missed a layup?
Apparently.
There you go, Mitch.
Finish that.
Oh, Josh.
Oh,
Joshua.
that's been happening too
You're
much.
gonna bother
lately.
Armand. Stop it.
It's bothering me.
Right, but Armand's worse. I'm sorry.
Lost the ball.
Yeah, he just lost it. All right.
So Wright lost the ball, and then Hart lost the ball. Josh is, when's the last time we could say that? Put the shot aside. When's the last time Josh has played like himself, like fully himself, for an entire game?
He had a triple-double a week ago.
And I remember I think in that game, I don't think I gave him one of the stars of the game. Not to say he played a bad game; he was good, but like we haven't had a real like a Josh Hart game in a little while.
I
For me.
don't. Okay. Look, the Josh Hart games usually coincide with like the heavy transition, the pushing the pace, and he's been in a spot all year in the starting five where he more sticks out than he like gets to do all those spark plug things,
Yeah. I agree with, I don't know when Benji first said it, but I agree with Benji's sentiment that if there's a guy on this team that I kind of want to get a few nights off, it's Josh Hart.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, it's a good thing the Grizzlies fired their coach in part because they stopped defending. They just gave up 74 points to the Warriors in the first half at home.
This is your new vendetta, and I love it.
I love it.
I mean, it's so stupid.
It's your villain.
Taylor Jenkins gets paid a lot of money to not have to work the rest of the year, and will be very handsomely compensated with his new team in his new city this summer.
I know, but
Sean, you're getting a preview of what happens if the Knicks fire Tibbs this summer, and like,
no,
my goodness,
no.
This is 1% of the scorched earth that's gonna happen.
No, that's absolutely. Listen, if they go to like the Eastern Conference Finals and lose, and that'd be one thing. But no, if Tibbs gets fired, I'll be fine with it because
you're doing this for Taylor Jenkins right now, like
because of the situation.
Okay, like that they gutted his team and then did this with 9 games left.
Tibbs has been given a very long runway, and if Leon Rose thinks like, hey, for whatever reason, based on what this person's telling me and that person's telling me, if Leon Rose comes to the conclusion that like, hey, we just need to go in a different direction, what I'm always about evidence, right? What evidence would I have to question that decision?
It's good perspective. Oh, I hope we don't find out. I hope they run it back. Obviously, a loss to Milwaukee changes that.
Look,
but
man.
God damn it, guys. Yeah, Brian, we've just heard nothing other than Twitter that's been like fire Tibbs. So that's why I'm kind of right there with you.
Yeah, I would be. It depends on the playoff. Like John
I've been saying it for a while, Sean, that I'm going to evaluate him based on the playoffs. That's what those all-in moves made, or what they meant, I should say. All right, they're defending. This is really good defense right now.
And
that's a foul. Nice. There you go. That was really good. By the way, possession.
Bridges is going to finish this game with some atrocious shooting numbers, but if they do go on to, again, hopefully win going away, his 2 baskets that he just had right now, the second of which just came on a very nice drive, and then that was exceptional, an exceptional closeout on Quentin Grimes on this last possession, which forced Grimes to give up the ball and ended up leading to that turnover. Okay, 14. Can you just get
Armand.
it to 20? That's a few too many times. That's
a transition take foul.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Josh, it's a transition take foul. It's literally the foul they tried to get rid of. Josh, in your head tonight, man.
And meanwhile, OG's looking for a call.
Is the Grimes trade the worst trade the front office has made? Is Brian's asking that?
Brian, if we have study hall this Sunday, I'm gonna go on a rant about the revisionist history about Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, no.
Cam Reddish for a first round pick.
It was
they gave up.
It was a 21st pick.
It was an 18.
No, it's
top. What was it? A top 17.
No, it's not gonna convert. It's not gonna convert.
What? The Cam Reddish pick that they gave up?
The Hornets pick. It's not going to convert. It's going to convert.
That's what I'm saying.
Seconds.
It was like a top whatever that's going to become in 2 seconds. It'd be like if Knicks gave up the Washington pick.
If anything, the trade that they made to get the Hornets pick could be argued as their worst trade.
Oh, the draft night trade?
The draft night trade that traded 21, I believe.
Uh-huh.
I forget if they traded 19 or 21. I think it was 21 for that Hornets pick.
Yeah, that's they ended up getting Grimes 4 picks later.
Yeah, because they didn't want they wanted to cap how many rookies or first round rookies they had.
Right.
Come on,
so
hit this,
Brock
please.
Aller did his work, and they ended up getting Deuce and Jericho anyway, like 2 rotation players.
I know, but
anyway.
Like
so
Jalen Johnson went there.
Right. So you can.
All right, now it's single digit game.
You can knock the pick and the draft evaluation, but the actual trade, like that's Seppenwall nonsense. Like I'm of the opinion that the trade was fine if you want to knock the pick. Like we like Deuce, but Herb Jones was there, right? Like
no, I'm just saying. Look, I'm
never gonna get upset
they
about
got
Brock
on draft
Aller,
night was not great.
But they ended up getting 3 rookies that made rotations eventually.
I know.
If you're gonna knock the evaluation of the players that they got, that's different.
I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking. Anyway, let's talk about this a different day. This is very annoying.
It is an annoying game right now. I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, and Precious Achiuwa is in the game right now.
Yeah.
I need the good Precious Achiuwa to show up. Oh, a DHO or an entry pass from.
I was about to say that.
From Precious to Josh Hart. Oh, he gets to the line. There you go, Precious.
The bar is in hell.
We're rewarding that process?
Listen,
the bar is in hell.
We're a results-driven business here. Precious, I need 2 free throws.
I think the answer to the question, whoever asked it, is that the Leon Rose has yet to make a really bad trade. And oh my God.
Jesus Precious.
And I know Kevin's going to argue with us. The only trade that has a chance to look very bad at this point, very bad, is the Bridges trade.
It's the one that popped into my head when the question was asked, John. And
it's not.
We're not going to know the answer for years. Unless they trade him this summer, then it's different.
It's going to be because of the opportunity cost more than the trade itself.
Good Lord. Guys. All right, good defense. Very good defense.
Okay, jump on the
then
ball.
You fouled on him.
Why would you jump on him like?
He's on the ground, dude.
Yeah. Give him a frog splash. It's ridiculous.
So we have a rough Bridges game, a rough Hart game, a regular Precious game. Oh, Kyle Lowry.
The fact that Lowry's playing in this game is funny to me.
Yeah. Hunted on YouTube. We'll answer your question next commercial. I sham it. Oh God, 7-point game. They've scored how many points this quarter? 8.
Too many.
No, the Knicks. They scored 8 points this quarter.
8 points in 8 minutes.
Yeah,
as they should be.
Good Lord, Precious. All right, way to get your rebound.
And he's just
pop it. Did it freeze for you too?
Yes.
So the game broke. That's how bad the Knicks were. They're 3 away from me joining John on the dark side. Good defense. We stay with them and stay up. Good. It's a
This game has all the makings.
5-point game.
It's a poor quarter. There's 3 minutes left in the quarter.
No, it's just a 9-minute start to the quarter. Shamit. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Get in my playoff rotation, Landry Shamit.
Well, did that end a 9-0 run?
Yes, it did. Oh, that's not a foul? And that gets a call?
Yeah.
All righty, whatever. Shamit, that was sorely needed. Thank you.
Very, very, very aggravating stuff. Listen, this game, if this game doesn't show the importance of Towns,
or
he just opens up so much.
Yeah, or like a good basketball player. This game shows the importance of Randall. Like, that's how bad they've been on offense, you know?
Sure.
A hint of gravity would be nice, is all I'm saying.
The one guy
I do agree with you about Towns. I'm just saying, like, they do not have an initiator that teams can dedicate their entire game plan against, you know? All right. Tyler?
All right. It's still a 7-point game. Kolek is in. That's,
Yes.
I hope, encouraging.
Yikes.
Maybe not.
There's a turnover. Okay. Good look.
It's a bit. That's another big bucket from Bridges. He's hit 3 now this quarter.
He's at 4. He's at 4.
Oh.
Yeah. But I agree.
The early one.
Yeah, I agree with you. All of these buckets are huge.
Hey, there we go.
Back up 10. Okay. Push it back out. Yikes, Mikkel. Precious.
That's his name.
Yikes.
Have they actually shot it well this quarter?
They've shot Landry Shannon.
Wow.
Get in my playoff rotation, Landry.
I got to tell you. Oh, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yes.
Same.
Get the rebound.
They can't hear me. They're 69% from the field, by the way, the Sixers.
That's
the Knicks have 8 turnovers in the quarter, by the way.
8?
7 in the quarter. 7 in the quarter. 7 in the quarter. 17 for the game.
11 at halftime is insane against this team.
Yeah.
So they have 17 turnovers and we're not even at the end of the third quarter?
Yep.
Jesus Christmas.
We said it in the first half. The turnovers are why this isn't a 25-point game. If they had their normal 7, because this is a low turnover team, they have 10 fewer turnovers, probably some points off of that, and then they're probably up an extra 10 points.
I mean, the Sixers are actually. You realize the Sixers are shooting better than the Knicks tonight. The Sixers are shooting 46% from the field. The Knicks are at 42%. It's the threes. That's the only difference in the game. The Knicks have 10 threes. The Sixers have 4.
3-point variance. And that's not even 3-point variance. They're hitting their threes because they're not taking the ton. You know? What is Scott Brooks saying?
You never saw it?
I vaguely remember it. I just remember it was funny to watch them laugh about it. That's all. Yikes.
There you go. Just as I say, they're not hitting threes. They have a bartender playing basketball tonight?
Honestly?
No,
I find it very easy, Mike Bree. Oh, Landry. Precious, catch the ball. Knock this down.
He finally missed one. What was the lead at half? 15?
17.
No, it was 17. You're right.
That's a shot clock violation. Josh, run!
Does it count?
I don't think it does. I don't think he got it off.
I don't think he got it off either.
He just kind of flipped it. Let it go. Ball's out.
It's out. He got it out, man. Give Josh credit. Josh got it out.
Josh Hart. You human heart attack. All right, John, do a reset. I'm going to pull that clip.
Okay, here we go. I'll take Andrew's job here. So after 3 quarters, amazingly, the Knicks are only up. Hold on, my scoreboard isn't updating. What are they up to? 80 to 70?
80 to 70.
80 to 70. They're up by 10. So, look, things could always be worse. Things could certainly be better. I would say the story of the game so far is that the Knicks have 17 turnovers against a Sixer defense that is not good at all. OG Anunoby started off this game extremely strong. He had a rough third quarter. Meanwhile, Mikal Bridges had himself an extremely rough first half, but he came on big in the third quarter. Player of the game so far, though, Landry Shamet, 4-6 from deep. Hit some what felt like absolutely massive shots where momentum was concerned in that third quarter as the Sixers were really coming on. Mitchell Robinson also good first half. Impact a little bit muted here in the second half. Rough game for Precious Achiuwa. Am I forgetting anybody? Knicks only playing 8 guys tonight because the 9th man in the rotation would be Kevin McCullough Jr.
Him or Pacome, you know.
Pacome's not. I don't think Pacome is. His name is not on the box score. He's not on the. He's not listed as being available.
Oh, then yeah, it'd be Kevin McCullough or like a Marshawn Beauchamp.
It's not a Marshawn Beauchamp. Actually, Marshawn Beauchamp.
The Marshawn Beauchamp.
Yeah, the Marshawn Beauchamp. But yeah, I mean, look, the Knicks are shooting 43% from the field. They're being saved by threes. All right, still time to make this one like the laugher that it should be. There you go.
There you go, Precious.
Maybe we don't have to pay him that level of respect. The bartender. I mean, he was a bartender.
They're doing a whole profile on him, huh? The incredible
So
story.
So
this is like the guy on the Mets that was working at Whole Foods and then made the Mets, the catcher.
God, he just lost the ball. Oh my God, watch out. Nice pass, Precious. You have been brutal tonight, but that was a nice pass.
I thought you were going so different with that sentence. You have been
I'm
booty
actually not
tonight.
curious where.
Thought you could say he's been booty tonight. I was like, oh my gosh, John. Oh, okay.
I mean,
yes, he's been brutal tonight.
God. You know what? We've had a few like that. Oh, bang, baby, bang!
Is he your 3-star player tonight?
Oh yeah, pretty comfortably. Jeez. So
get in.
I think tonight you've seen Kolek, his limitations as a scorer have really hurt them. You know
that he isn't able to create his own shot.
That he just can't get an efficient shot off.
Yeah.
You know, he's missed a couple opportunities. He's missed a couple good opportunities.
Yeah. See,
like right there, that's
that's got to be a floater.
That has to be a floater.
Yeah.
That to me shows a lack of confidence, which is why we could have conversations about Landry Shamet in the playoff rotation. We could have conversations about, we could have conversations about DeLon Wright in the playoff rotation in a situational role. I'm not going there with Tyler Kolek.
We didn't. Trust me, we didn't. But
I know
you get inundated with that though, with he should get playoff minutes.
Oh, I don't give a shit about that. But
I have not once suggest. My whole thing has always been
it's exceptional defense.
Why not now? You know.
Oh.
That was sexy. That was so... Hide your kids, hide your wife, John. Hide yourself. Let's see this. Let's see this again. Holy shit. Talk about him, Mike Breen. Talk about that.
Oh.
Sorry, Lonnie. Once a Nick, always a Nick.
Holy.
Oh, and one. I didn't realize.
He was fouled.
Yeah, and one.
All right. You can't lose this game now.
They're starting to separate the way that you suggested you should. Yeah.
Look, get 2 more baskets.
Yeah.
2. Just get 2 fucking baskets.
OG looks like he knows he gets to sit or walk up and down the court if they get 2 more baskets. He's playing motivated right now. This is also a very good. This is a very good lineup to put out there. No Precious and Josh. So
what were you saying? Once a Nick, always a Nick. About
Lonnie Walker. Wasn't that Lonnie Walker?
Lonnie Walker was never a Nick.
Lonnie Walker never played for the Knicks? Or was he one of those guys that we were like, he should
They
play
were talking.
Yeah. Lonnie Walker never played for the Knicks?
Lonnie Walker never played for the Knicks.
Who did he play for?
He played for the Nets. He played for the Lakers. He played for the Celtics this season.
That's who he played for. We thought the Knicks were going to sign him, and he signed with the Celtics.
Okay. Was drafted by the Spurs. Am I forgetting anybody?
The chat can tell you.
Hey, what's up, Ben? Ben Kimgervey's in the chat. OG has become
he never played for the Knicks. Go ahead,
has become a reason to believe during this stretch. Yeah, man, this is. I thought Benji really nailed it in his grade book. Hold on one sec. I want to see if they could go up by 20. Exceptional pass, and if Precious Achiuwa had any semblance of offensive game, he would have made that a 20-point lead.
Yikes.
And OG, give OG credit for sprinting to bother that shot from behind. Hold on. I promise I'm going to finish my thought. I would like them to go up by 20.
Stagger.
That's a great pass.
Ooh.
That would have been the capper. That would have been the capper. Get the fucking rebound. Okay, thank you. So, I mean, the defense has not been bad.
No, of course not. They put out like a very good defensive lineup out there.
There were, a couple box outs, when I think Mitch.
Which is a part of defense, you're right. It's finishing the possession.
But that's
Tyler Kolek.
Yeah. Well, he took the shot. Oh, that's. And if.
Thank you, Mike.
You challenged the man and you lost.
Oh.
That's a nice pass. That's another nice pass.
6 threes for Landry Shamet.
Game over.
Get in my playoff rotation, Landry.
Okay, now I'll finish my thought. What?
What's he going to be up to on the season after this?
After this game?
Yeah,
probably 36%. So the point, it's not even my point, it's Benji's point, is that I think, what OG has done, nothing about what OG's doing right now is something that we could be like, oh, is that going to really translate when Brunson gets back? Because this is always stuff. These are always opportunities that have been there for OG Anunoby in this offense. This is get the ball and drive. This is pump, fake, and go. This is obviously putting up threes. He's just better at all this stuff now. And so when you factor in, okay, now Brunson's going to come back to change the spacing and change the gravity and all of that sort of thing, I completely agree with Ben that OG's play over this stretch is perhaps the preeminent reason to get excited about more excited about this team than we were certainly before the Brunson injury. That was what I'd say.
37.6% from the field from 3 this year now.
He's that high.
Up to 38% from 3. Landry Shamet.
Man.
Sounds like a guy you could play 10, 15 minutes in the playoffs.
I mean, look, what was the report? It was an ESPN reporter got a quote. Either it was a quote or it was reporting in regards to like the Knicks organization. They love Shamet's work ethic, and obviously Tibbs has been good. I mean, the fact that Tibbs has continued to play him.
Yeah.
There's
also a hint of like he popped his shoulder. There's a lot of how the whole thing of when you come back, it's not the first year that you're good. It's the second year, like that Paul George first season back, that Gordon Hayward first season back. With Shamet, we gave him a very short rope to suddenly be good again, and maybe just now he's hitting his stride after popping his shoulder like 6 or 7 months ago.
It's not. I mean, look, I'd love to buy you a Red Bull for this. Hold on, I get a phone charger from the other room.
You're good.
It's been a enjoyable game. Frustrating at times.
Do you not remember the third quarter?
No, but it's.
They're gonna win.
but it gave us a chance to, see some adversity. And like again, that's Kevin says this a lot. Shout out to Kevin Danishevsky. Like, this is how you grow. This is when you learn about your team, and this is the valuable stuff.
Surviving adversity without Brunson and Cat should go a long way. Kevin says, I do. I do say that.
I'm pretty sure you said that, unless I'm confusing it with somebody
Evan,
else.
take the W.
Nice. I know what we need to look. Actually, I don't want to jinx it, but we do need to look up something pretty soon.
What?
I think. What do you think that I want to look up? Which it'll be like it'll come with an asterisk because it's against this shit team. What do you think I'm thinking? Come on.
Net rating? No. I don't know.
The lowest
points allowed in the NBA this season. Okay.
Well, no, for the Knicks.
This
the whole
season?
NBA. Yeah, for the Knicks. This is the lowest the Knicks have allowed this season so far, but we still have
together. Okay.
We have we have 6 minutes left. The Knicks' lowest point total, I want to guess that I think they allowed something in the low 80s. Hold on, I'll check it right now. 85 they allowed twice. You want to take a guess? And everything else is over 90. You want to take a guess at what the 2 85-point games?
Twice.
Yeah. It's against one team that has been ravaged by. It's not the Pistons.
It's not.
Do you want me to give you a hint?
Yeah.
One team that's been ravaged by injuries.
The Pelicans.
Your New Orleans Pelicans.
That
and
was
another team.
December 1st.
Was it?
That was the McHale game. It was my brother's birthday.
All right.
Was it the Hornets?
No, it is a team that has been offensively challenged for the better part of a decade.
The Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic.
How's the old 6-man show doing these days?
Hey, they got Paolo and Franz back. They're riding high.
Oh. I don't know if you listened to the Patreon that me and Benji recorded the other night, but like we were ranking
the
potential play-in teams by upset potential, and he goes on this rant about how the Miami Heat can't score. And then I'm like, all right, fine. Who do you have above the fucking Heat? And he's like, Orlando.
Orlando,
like, really? Really? That's your argument? I look forward to it, Kev. I'll listen to
Benji's point, I would have Orlando ahead of Miami, but Miami can't score is not the reason why. They just have better players.
Listen, didn't Miami take a game off the Celtics last year? Or am I imagining that?
They did. They won game 2. They also was the ultimate 3-point variance game. You don't think Orlando could also take a game off the Celtics as is with their defense and if Paolo and Franz are back? They took 3 off of the Cavs last year.
This is true. Well, that was a very different Cavs team. That's a pretty little floater. All right,
shit. The Yankees lost, Armand? Oh, they're up 4-2 last I checked.
Mark Leiter. Is that any relation to Al Leiter?
It's Al Leiter's. It's Mark Leiter. Actually, Kevin, are they related? Mark Leiter and Al Leiter? I don't know. You remember?
It would have to be his son, right?
Well, so it's definitely Mark Leiter's son. I should know if Mark Leiter
nephew.
So isn't
Jesus
Alice's uncle? Okay, but there's a Jack Leiter too on the Rangers.
There was a better chance that you're Al Leiter's son than Precious Achua passing that ball right there.
So Jack Leiter is Al Leiter's son, and then Mark Leiter Jr. is Al Leiter's nephew.
You want to hear a riddle?
Yes. Okay, I caught up. What's up?
All right. So a guy walks into a jail.
Guy walks into jail.
Guy walks into a jail and he says to the warden or whoever, I don't know, you call the person who tends the jail cells. He says, "I'm here to visit that man right there," and he says, "Well, who is he to you? And not anybody could visit. Who is he to you?" And he says, "Brothers and sisters, I have none, but this man's father is my father's son."
But this man's father is my father's son. I don't get it.
He says, "Brothers and sisters, I have none, but this man's father is my father's son." So, what is the relationship between the two men?
Is my okay? I feel stupid now. Hold on. I may be stupid, to be honest. Yeah, Rich, my brain broke too. I'm glad I'm not alone.
So when I tell you this old family, I mean, I don't know where the hell it originally comes from. It's been told in my family for the better part of my life. And when I tell you memories I have of like my dad sitting and telling this riddle at like to maybe people he hadn't gone out to dinner with before, and you had people moving around salt and pepper shakers, being like, "Okay, this is it." When you, I'll give it the rest of the
sisters. I have none, but this man's father is my father's son. So my father's son is my brother. This man's father,
He just said he had no brothers.
I know. I'm talking through it. Hold on. This man's father is my father's son. So my father's okay.
I have to pee so bad, but I want to sit and watch that you go through this.
This man's father is my father's son.
Brian wants me to say it again. I'll say it one more time. So he says to the guy.
Okay, yeah, say it. Go ahead.
Referring to the guy in the cell, or just talking out loud. "Brothers and sisters, I have none, but this man's father is my father's son." So the person is the grandson. You're gonna have to simplify a little bit more than that, Kev.
Is there an adoption involved here?
No.
Okay.
I mean, maybe, but it's not relevant.
Armand. Okay, hold on. This man's father is my father's son. So my father's son is my brother.
Okay. Can I give you the answer?
Hold on. Great grandfather.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If you have no brothers or sisters,
right,
who is your father's son?
Oh, it's me.
Brothers and sisters, I have none. So this man's father is
me.
The son.
Okay, so I'm in jail.
No, you're his dad. Your son is in jail.
My son is okay. So it was me. Okay. Oh man.
All righty.
That was a winner there, John. You got me. Oh man.
My pleasure. Now I'm gonna go pee. You could recap the game.
Go pee. The Knicks are winning. I think they're still winning. OG Anunoby at 27 points on 16 shots. Landry Shamet, 7 of 11 from the field, 6 of 10 from 3, 20 points. He's been a godsend tonight. Mitchell Robinson, 14 points, 14 rebounds in his first start of the season in 20 minutes as well. And then Mikal Bridges is going to finish 6 of 16 from the field, but a game high 20 plus 23. Yes, Mitchell Robinson on his birthday, 14 points, 14 rebounds. And Tom Thibodeau is about to tie Pat Riley. John should have been here for this. This man's father is my father's son. And John...
I heard it.
Okay.
I heard it.
Tom Thibodeau. About to tie Pat Riley. Tibbs is like, family, what's that?
I mean, look,
his
he'll get asked about it.
Is the remote control and the DVR in Westchester. Not Westchester, in Terrytown.
Who's in the game right now?
Tyler Kolek, Kevin McCullough, DeLon Wright, Landry Shamet, and the guy that didn't turn around, Precious Achiuwa. Yes, more wins than the 5 seed, Kevin. This team is talented enough to be better than that team. You're correct. Tibbs is going Robert De Niro. It is going to Robert De Niro it when he retires. What does that mean? What is Robert De Niro doing?
I don't know what that means.
Armand, what is Tibbs is going to Robert De Niro it when he retires? Oh, a kid at 80.
I'll have a kid at
That's
80.
right. Robert De Niro just is a new dad. Oh, Precious. All right.
Precious ruining the net rating.
Yeah. Listen, it might ruin the cover.
At this rate, Jalen Brunson is going to have to check back in the game.
Oh, man. Rick Brunson should ask Jalen that riddle.
All
There
right.
you go,
It's good
Tyler.
to see that go down. That's good to see that go down.
Yeah, that's a all right. Win number 48 on the season, John.
Listen, a lot of those 90s, I mean, well, maybe not a lot. Few of those 90s teams did not win 48 games.
They're 2 wins away.
This is
from
the
a
second time
50-win season.
Yeah, this is the second time, by the way, that Clyde has said they have to compete tomorrow. And, like, I got to tell you, I don't – like, they don't have Jalen Brunson. Is this charger not working?
Get down. Here
Who
it
was
comes.
that?
Here it comes.
What?
The cover. It was 14.5. Are the Sixers about to cover? Oh, to the line.
I feel bad for anybody who's waiting on pins and needles for this.
They usually have a problem. But shout out.
We have to talk about Kolek's facial hair, do we?
And that's a 22-year-old's facial hair for sure.
Well, this will not be the least amount of points I gave up this year.
The Rockets playing tonight?
I do not know.
No, but Denver is. I'm invested in the Knicks having the 4th best record in the NBA.
So here's a maybe fun little stat. The Knicks now move to 28-3 when they give up 107 points or less.
This is for the cover right here.
What do you mean? You said it was 14.5.
You're right. Here's the cover. Oh, they got the rebound. Oh, wait, 14.5. I was thinking 13.5. Oh, they already covered.
They covered.
Never mind.
Somebody check Precious's bank account.
Yeah.
All right.
Accused, but I am accusing. Good job, everybody. We got the W. Head over.
Do you want me to wait while you close us out? Or you want me to head over to the post game?
Head over to the post game. We're gonna try and do another one tomorrow night against Cleveland. But yeah, let's go Knicks. Whether you're your father or your father's son, bring the whole crew tomorrow night on Playback. All righty, later, everybody.